Why did you originally start trading? See, if you like myself or most people, I'm sure you came for the money. And not just for the money, but we need the money to buy back our time so we can do what we love with who we love. But the crazy part is, I came for the money, but trading literally has evolved me as a man in my everyday life. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Strong. I make videos about trading the futures market, investing in the stock market, and personal finances. We trade to grow our capital, we invest to build wealth, and none of it is possible without good personal finances. Man, when it comes to what trading has done for me, it's like it's hard to fathom until you start to get into it. First and foremost, my patience is off the charts now. I mean, off the charts, because a lot of people, they gonna understand, and I know you understand if you watching this video, you on a journey, man, and no matter if you profitable, you right there, profitable, or you just getting started. This is not gonna happen on your time. Like, even when you get profitable, like, I'm profitable, but I'm still on my journey working my way to my bigger goals. I'm making money consistently. That's great. I would like to make a lot more. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, I would like to make 6 figures a month. But that's not my time right now. You feel me? I gotta be patient. I have to learn to be patient. When you're in a trade and you waiting on a setup, how many times have you been antsy and you just pull the trigger when you first started, or even now if you're still struggling with it, just to be moving, and you either lost money or you made money, but you're like, man, it kind of messed your mental. You made money that day, maybe even next day, but that third one got you. Trading teaches you to be patient because you have to learn to wait for the right moments instead of just rushing in it. Like there literally is a right time for everything. And when you're doing this, you have to realize that progress takes time and you can't rush progress. And so even when you're at the beginning and you want to just learn a strategy so bad, you just don't know a strategy. I remember being there. I'm like, yo, I remember being at the point where I understood it. But then the person I learned from, or the people rather, or mainly that person, I'm a person, I'm going to master strategy first, right? I'm going to master one thing before I move on. I'm like, okay, it works for him, but it don't work for me. Like, all right, dang. Or like you get to the point where like, okay, now I got a strategy, but then it's just one strategy. And you learn there's different seasons and it changes. So then you're like, all right, now I want to get a playbook where I have multiple. Dude, I'm going through, or I've gone through it all, right? Through this whole process, man, like this ain't your time. This is universe time. It's the most high time. You feel me? Like you got to just know, man, look, I'm going to give my all and it's going to happen when it's supposed to. You know what I mean? You got to keep that belief and that faith that it's going to happen. And staying calm even when things are moving fast, man, even when they get tough, you got to stay calm. So it's made me become very patient and like, shoot, as a husband, bro, or like, you know, even my daughter on the way, man, like as a future father, well, father now, I mean, she already alive, but she born. It's like, bro, like that patience is going to translate over, like, man, like, because you used to being patient every day. Another big one is with that patience, man, comes strategy, like in life. And I'm a businessman. Y'all know I'm a businessman. Sold my business, went all in with trading, still a businessman, but like that's my main thing. I really enjoy trading. And the upside, that can help you do more things like investing in stock market, you know, investing in real estate, investing in any other endeavors you have. It could be a lot of seed and funding money. Like it's great. In business, there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, right? It's not just like a lot of people think it's like you get a product and you sell it, or you see a demand in the area and you just sell it. Like, no, you have to strategy. You have to be strategic. Like planning is just acting. You just go. Strategy is who, what, when, where, and how you go, or you do, or you whatnot. Like there's more to it. There's a right time to do it. There's a right order to do it. And what order are we doing this stuff? Trading as well helps you with strategy and planning in life, because it's more like chess, not checkers. Especially like you can get in and trade and lose your first 3 trades of that month. And in that month, 10%, 15% in profit. Because the strategy says, hey, keep going. If you playing checkers, or you think it's short term, it ain't going to happen. When you say, yo, I'm sticking to my plan, because I know statistically, I'm winning 50, 60% of the time, and this is my risk reward, I'm going to be profitable. It's just a losing streak. It helps you with that. And that also goes right back to that patience piece, right? Just being patient, losing. But like, you know, to stick to the plan, you also know when to adjust when there are curveballs. Okay, hey, this is a little bit off, or maybe you don't have enough data for this. Okay, sit it out, ABC, XYZ, right? But you know that you need to get clear on what you want, and you need to make a clear plan to get there, which calls a strategy, which is strategy. I know for me to be making the money I want to make, when I want to make it, living where I want to live, do I want to do? Hey, yeah, I'm doing great now. Yeah, I've seen, $100, multiple $100 days. I've seen multi-$1,000 days, minutes. But again, this is a reinvestment time. Like, okay, my overall life, it's bigger than trading. My overall life, like, okay, cool, bet. The last 6 months, I'm paying off debt for my family, right? Got my student loans all paid off, bet, boom. My wife's student loans all paid off, bet, boom. Baby girl birthday expenses paid off, bet, boom. Like, I'm not taking the money to go flex and make bigger trades. I have a strategy. I've been strategic, and I say, hey, yo, I paid off my student loans, my wife's student loans, my daughter's birthday expenses. I'm paying this stuff off. So now I can have more money for offensive, like, shots. You feel me? I can just get more aggressive with my investments and stuff, aka my trades or my actual long-term investments. I can get more aggressive because I've strategized. Even though I could have took all that money, put it into a trading account, how would I have maneuvered knowing I still have other things? Like, that's part of that strategy. Another thing you're gonna learn in life too is risk to reward, man. Because of trading, it's helped me really improve when I look at my risk to rewards. Like, one of my things too, when I sold my company, I was making great money, right? Literally, I was making $1,000 a day. And I sold it because although I was making good money, I was away from home and stuff like that. And it was like I wasn't willing to put my family at jeopardy. Like, I'm not one of those guys, man. A lot of people, they put money first. I got partners who put their money first, and they got money now, but they ain't got nobody to share it with. That's not me, man. Everything I do is for my family. You feel me? And so I had to weigh the risk to reward. Even with trading, I'm like, yo, this is a business and endeavor that a lot of people fail in. And number one, a lot of people give up and they quit because it's hard. It's very hard. It's one of the hardest things you ever do in your life. And because it's you versus you, you have to master yourself. You have to learn to look yourself in the mirror and have accountability and own up to your own mistakes. Because when it comes to trading, you can blame whoever you want. Oh, the market did this, whatever. No, you did it. You did it. And that's okay. Learn from it. Get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is accountability game. A lot of people run from accountability. I thrive on it. I'm the first one to tell you, if I did something wrong, I did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can only get better by owning up to my mistakes. You feel me? And so going back to the risk to reward, man, like, it helps you look at life and be like, is this really worth my time? Like, if I got to put my time and energy in this, I'm talking about a conversation, it ain't got to be negative enough, but like, it could be arguing with somebody, or a relationship, or a job opportunity, or like traveling, whatever it is, man. People want to go on vacation, want to party, have a good time, spring break, or for summertime. You like, yo, all right, I could put that 3,000, in that trip. I could put that 3,000 to my education and my trading account, and even if I didn't make money from it, I'm a step closer and I got more knowledge, right? Information that's applied is knowledge, not just information. Nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say that money, man. Like, you could rate a risk to reward versus spend that money, and then after the trip, all you got is pictures, and then, oh yeah, you remember that time? Or take the money, get a skill like futures trading that makes you that money, and now you can make extra $3,000, $5,000 a month or more, and that initial trip pays for trips for your life. Risk versus reward. One of them is gratification now. Another one is gratification. Look, got me talking. I said, one of them is gratification now, and one of them is gratifying later for the rest of your life. Which one do you want? Man, that's just one example, dude. It's gonna get heavy, and this right here goes right into your decision making. I'm telling you, because we've all been in trades. I've been in trades where I'm like, yo, I'm up 4-1. This happened literally the other week, bro. Like, oh my God. I'm up 4-1. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna hold it to get right here to this point. And I'm looking at market, I'm like, let it turn to a loser. I said, my gosh. But all my saying, right? Losses are lessons, and out of every lesson is a blessing. You feel me? And so you got to look to see out of that loss what's the lesson. So because of that, I can look at my decision making, which is the point, and I'm like, all right, what did I decide, or where did I lack certain decisions I should have made or could have made? I wouldn't say should have, right? Because I have more valuable insights, but what could I have done differently, and let me learn from that, right? Let me get better at making quicker, more confident decisions, right? Let me own those choices. Like this one, I owned it. You know what I'm saying? I took that L and I was ×4 in profit over there. I'm like, yo, but I own that, right? That's my choice. I did that. And I never make a decision either that can wipe out everything, because you never want to make a decision that could destroy everything you work for like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to work, you can do good for 5 months. You're going to smack your boss in the face. Your job over. You know what I'm saying? That one decision wiped out everything, and it's probably going to affect you getting another job as well. So your decision making, the same thing with trading. Like, you don't want to risk so big. You did good for 5-10 trades. This is why people say like certain things about like they're trading, or oh, you know, they're this, they're that. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, what's your sample size? How long, you know what I'm saying, have you been like that? Because I'm telling you, like, if you can't do it for a stretch of time, you're not really consistent. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay. That's all right. Like, but you want to address the right issues. It's your decision making, man. You don't want to get to that point, man. You gotta know when to trust your gut, and you gotta know when to, you know, stick to the script, right? As simple as that. Money management. This is one of the most slept on. My gosh. But most important, one of the reasons I got profitable so daggone fast is because I have had multiple businesses. And so I know how to start something, the right way, right? Like, I've started almost 6-figure business for like $5,000. You know, just being resourceful and using leverage and things like that, right? And that was the last one I just sold. Money management is key. A lot of people think spending more money means like it means something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you spent more on a car. Great. You just got a higher car note. My car paid off. My wife's car is paid off. I don't have student loan debt. She don't have student loan debt. Yo, you want to be on offense, but people think like, oh, I'm going to spend money on this. So I'm going to put as much money in my trading account. Are you confident in your trading yet? If you're not confident in your trading 100%, don't put that much money in your account. Put it in the bank. Put it in the high yield saving account. Like, put it somewhere else. Put a little bit in there, because you're probably going to lose it. And that's okay. That's your tuition. You feel me? Like, shoot, like, man, but money management is key. I'm great with I've managed multiple businesses. I've started and, you know, ran multiple businesses, made more money every business. Started my first one, I was 21. One of those two ages. I believe 21. And then, like, I've been doing this now, you know, 7 years. Every business. First one, lost money. Second one, lost money. Third one, broke even. Fourth one, made money. Last one, made a lot of money. And so my trajectory has been like this. And that's the same thing with trading. You know, like it's not a straight line. It's not linear, right? It's exponential, right? It starts to compound and grow. Even with money management, man, like, but through all that, I've always had good money management. I learned more about business. I knew, okay, hey, even my personal finances is crazy good. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I could live on low, and I make more money every year, and I live on the same amount, right? That's also why at a young age in my 20s, I'm doing people in their 50s or 60s wish they could have done. You feel me? That's why I help y'all with, like, I want everybody to win. It's not that hard, man, but like, the key to this thing is personal finances. That's why I talk about it too. It ain't as sexy, but I'm telling you, bro, it's everything, because people don't have a daggone income problem. They have an expenditure problem. You can make money all day long if you want to. You can make $100,000 a year. You can make $150,000. You can make $250,000. But there's a reason professional athletes are going broke every freaking year. When they're making millions of dollars, it's not a daggone income problem. You got holes in your bucket, dog. Like, it's leaking. Water's leaking out. Your money's leaking out. So you need proper money management. If you don't have proper money management, this is what people have. They'll call things like over risking, over leveraging. No, your money management sucks. That's what it is in trading. When you can't manage money properly, you'll risk $50 a trade, win 4 trades, risk the whole 200 and lose it. That's some dumb money management, dog. Like, that don't make sense at all. That's like you get paid your job, you get paid $1,000 a week, and you go buy a daggone Tesla. Or like you make $1,000 a week, so you make $4,000 a month, roughly, give or take, right? And you go get an apartment that costs $2,000 a month. That don't make sense. You spending all your money. Like, that's stupid. Go get your roommate. Go do something, man. Go sacrifice, man. Like, especially if you're young, sacrifice now. Cause I'm telling you, I'm still young, bro, but I got a wife and I got a daughter on the way. Man, it gets harder and harder, dog. Take advantage while you're young. And if you are older, you feel me? If you're young, and man, you still young. If you 40, you're young. Man, you 30, you're young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 28, bro. If you in your teens, take advantage. You in your 20s, take advantage. If you're 30 and you single, take advantage. If you got a family, still take advantage because it's only gonna get tougher. You know what I'm saying? If you 40 something, man, just eat it. No matter where you at in life, man, long as you got breath in your body, you good. Take advantage of your situation. Trading, if you let it, will help you with your money management because to become profitable, I think I'm the only person talking about this stuff. To become profitable, you need good personal finances. I'm telling you, it's the cheat code to get profitable fast. If you don't believe me, you just don't believe me. But I'm telling you, watch my other videos. Go watch all the other videos you see that's not trading related are literally investing and personal finance videos. It don't matter what people show. Like, I ain't a millionaire yet. My family doing well. And I'm in my 20s, dog. I'm telling you, like, this is what I'm saying. You want the hack, the real hack to make it, man. I'm gonna make a video about that. So you want the real hack, man. It starts with personal finances. That's how you become profitable trading. If you need good resources you can trust, go to my description, get all the resources. Everything you need futures related is in my description. Everything I use, trainings, everything I got in my description. Go get it, get yourself right. Let's make this money. Whether you making money, you trying to go full time, trying to be part time. Let's go make this money. If you like making money, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, much love.